Hi guys, welcome back to more Motorsport Manager on this channel. Hopefully I've uploaded a 1 hour video already today, but hopefully this will be the second 1 hour video of the day. So lots of content for you guys, and I'm actually thinking about possibly streaming this on the channel as well. So we'll just see how it all works out, but so far absolutely loving this game. It's pretty much perfect, not gonna lie. It's really tough and I'm really enjoying it right now. So if you guys are new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, and also remember to leave a like if you're a constant viewer. Leaving a like always just helps me out, so let's try and get to 500 likes on this video. That'd be much appreciated. Thank you guys as always for the support. It's been awesome. Really, all of the comments on these last couple of videos have actually been insane. So let's get into this. I'm hoping that this is the Milan Grand Prix sort of post-weekend. I mean, it wouldn't make much sense because I've already done the Milan Grand Prix, so that'll be a bit confusing if we'll have to do it again. I don't know whether I mean, I did definitely save it properly, but let's just see what happens here. But yeah, overall this series it's got off to a bit. It was a good start. Then it's got tough in the last two races here. So yeah, okay. So it's just sort of going back here. So scrutineering complete, which is all good, and that's just the end of the race there. So that's just the results from the last one. Not too sure why it's saved there, but nonetheless, we'll get to the next race in a second here. So we're going to be 2 more races in this episode. I think that's going to work out quite good. You know, if you like long videos, this is perfect. If you don't, maybe you can come back later and watch, half an hour here, half an hour there. But overall, I just want to make sure I give you guys as much content as possible, because at the end of the day, I was lucky enough to get given this an early code. So I want to make sure I can make the content for you guys before the game actually comes out. So there we go. Yeah, every time we put like the good result, it's the sponsor objective. I think we put 7th, I think it was, and we got 9th there, so not that good. So this is interesting here. I haven't looked at the screen before. I didn't realise it, but here's like the stats after the last round, and our wonder kid, which is Hong Liao. I think I've been saying Hong Leo, but yeah, he's really starting to improve here. Good to see. Obviously now our Baotang, our reserve driver, he's going to be doing practice just so we get the money. But yeah, I didn't catch that. But he does bring us a lot of money, so he's important to have, and he's on a really long contract as well. So it is important. All right, okay. He's insulted. Let's just retract that off with him for now. I don't know what to like. I want to renew one of these guys' contracts. There's 1 year difference between them here, but this guy, he's been consistent, hasn't he, Nick? Oh, he's not even interested. Your last proposal was horrible. Great. So it might look like we haven't got any drivers for next season. Right. So good interview. I might as well just accept the interview here. Only 2 questions here. A testing weekend. Yes, I'm not happy with his performance. You know, he needs to know it wasn't a good. Yeah, it was a very poor weekend for both of them there. So they both need to know that is not good enough. Promise broken. What? You broke a promise to me. Oh, sorry. What was that? I don't even know what I did there. I thought we were going to... I think it was develop a part, wasn't it? But I was already in the middle of developing a part, so I'm not sure what they expected me to do there. But yeah, I think we're still in... Oh, look, there's some scouting going on here, guys. And they're building the helipad. That's got 2 weeks to go. Oh, it's starting to not be so secure. It still says very secure there, but it's it's swinging a bit more towards disappointed now. So Tondela Grand Prix in 20 days. Interesting. So they've got other Grand Prix events going on by now. The helipad is going to be built on the 29th here. I'm not too sure whether it's going to stop here. Is it going to stop to show us? Yes, it is. So let's have a look at the HQ here. Helipad. Oh, it's still under construction apparently. It's supposed to be its last day. Right, so let's go and have a quick look at the mail here. Is Hong okay? A few have noticed that Hong seems a bit distant lately. He doesn't seem to be up or down, just a bit closed off from the team. Feeling blue. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do anything wrong. I mean, it's just you're not a very good driver. So what do you want me to do? I can't be just giving you a free race seat because you give me loads of money. This isn't how my team works. Right, the scouting going on here, and let's have a look at Dreyfus, because I think she's a very good driver. 3 stars. Can we offer her a contract? Approach driver. She just signed a new contract. That's gutting actually. be perfect to get someone like her in the team. But obviously a race winner, nearly 3 stars at 17. Very, very good driver. Doesn't look like we can get her. But construction complete. Let's have a kind of a quick look here. So there's the helipad. Oh, sorry, clicked on the wrong thing. Zoom out, zoom out. Let's go and have a look over here. Nice stuff. There is the old helipad. Good stuff. So I'm pretty sure this will mean that we can get new sponsors, big sponsors in, 5-star sponsors, the best and wealthiest available. So that will definitely be coming in useful. I just wanted to get it, get some sort of development in the HQ started, because so far we haven't really done too much in terms of that. So good stuff. Right, let's continue on. The Asia series is also going on right now as well. I guess we don't really need to focus on that, but we're hoping maybe not this season. Oh. Who's this? Wants to leave Firebird. Interesting. Can we click on him? He's 31. Okay. What? But he's 31. That's great. He's 31. We want to get some young drivers, to be perfectly honest. We want some that we could hopefully take up to F1, really. We need to basically look for like the ultimate driver, which is a paid driver who's also good. So let's have a look at our sponsors. Still sponsors remaining, which is great. Yeah, it's starting to go down a little bit here, obviously, because we built the helipad and that sort of stuff. But okay, not too bad. We just need to make sure we keep an eye out on that. We don't want to spend too much money. So, Tondela is the next track here. Is this? Oh, it's Portugal. Portugal next. Okay. The car is starting to go down the grid a bit. They're 7th best on the grid. So, we didn't actually design a new part, did we? That was something silly. And it was the brakes that I think they wanted me to do. So, deceleration. Let's just go with that one. Build that part. Yes, it's going to cost quite a bit, 550k, but we need to keep developing the car, otherwise we're going to be literally nowhere. Right, we're just going to make sure water fill them. Right, they can keep doing that. Good stuff. Okie dokie. Right, I'm just going to make sure I get some sort of money here. So let's go to Tondela in Portugal. Interesting. Portugal's obviously not a Grand Prix in real life. I'm pretty sure there was Grand Prix there in the past, but it's a nice place to go, a nice sunny place of the world, and a really cool country. That does remind me, I don't know, just looking at that, how that track looks, does that remind you a little bit of Catalonia, guys? A little bit? Oh, what's that? There is a track in Portugal, I can't remember what it's called. It really reminds me, some of these corners reminds me a lot of it. I can't remember what it's called. I know the World Touring Cars, AutoGP used to race there. I don't know whether there's any people that actually watch AutoGP, but I definitely remember that series racing there. So if you know, let me know. If you're Portuguese, maybe you can tell me. So yeah, exciting to get into this Grand Prix, because let's be honest, that last race was nothing short of disappointing. I definitely expected more out of that race, but it was a bad strategy. It was a bad strategy. The AI are good at their strategy calls, so we just need to make sure that we really think about it before we decide to go for a certain strategy. Really, I think that's the aim really, is because we sort of rush into a few decisions, and that is costly. Look at that German flag just flying about. Where was it gone? I didn't see it. Right, so we're gonna get Nick Chu and Bao Tang. I mean, actually, it's tough. We need to go with Bao Tang because of his money, really. So. What I'm thinking, downforce. This for here is what we need. So we want to put the downforce levels up. I think handling back to the middle a bit more. Speed balance. I think you sort of want it in the middle actually. Maybe something like that. We'll just try. We'll try Tang on that. If he actually started performing again, I'm happy to put him back in as a racey. Back in the race, because this guy wants loads of downforce. Let's have a quick look in here. Then he wants acceleration as well. Alright, let's try that. We haven't actually messed about with the suspension stiffness a huge amount so far. But let's go. Let's take practice. I think taking practice is vital. I think in the past I skipped it, but taking practice nowadays is so vital for me. I learned so much about the weekend ahead. Maybe in the second season or whatever I won't need to, but currently I definitely think about it. So we're just gonna send them straight out. We're not even gonna look at what they're doing. I think they're just gonna go out on a qualifying setup. So both of them out here, both of our Chinese guys out on the track here, Tang and Leo. I've probably said it wrong, haven't I? I don't know what that pronunciation of the A in his name is. Leo. I'm just going with Leo. I'm hoping it's right. because I know a couple of I'm going to record a couple of episodes at a time sometimes, and I can see it being wrong. So they're basically just going to go for 1 time lap to each here. So I'm just going to let them go for it. Handling feels superb. That is definitely what you want to hear. I'm loving handling. Okay, we always seem to get the handling right here. I guess that is just the easiest thing, isn't it? Just making sure that it's in the middle, not too much oversteer, not too much understeer, basically in the middle, and playing about with the rest of the setup. So Liao goes through, and Tang was 1.1 off here. So that was a good lap there from Liao. He's loving the aero. John Stadil just gone top here. Interesting. And they're low on fuel, so we're going to bring them both in here, and we're going to put some we're going to get them in a new strategy here. So right, okay, that's good. Downforces, maybe you want a bit more downforce, I'd say. Maybe Tang saying maybe a little bit more downforce. There, that's pretty much just putting a bit more downforce on and keeping the rest of them at grade. We should be alright. Race trim, 6 laps. Tyre choice soft, send you out, mate. The gearing seems just right here. Nice one. Alright, that's good to hear. Thank you, Liao. Super soft tyres knowledge unlocked as well, which is great. Tang can become a good solid test driver here. Actually, something we have got to mention is Liao will actually still be starting, I think, on the front row of the grid, because it's a reverse championship order, and she only got like a couple of points in that first race, so pretty sure she'll still start on, oh sorry, she? Where did that come from? I'm pretty sure he will start on pole. Right, that setup's pretty much nailed on there. Actually, what was the one thing you didn't like? The handling. Okay. Is there any way we can just slightly adjust the handling? Let me just do that. That could ruin it, but it could also make it. Right, 6 laps, soft tyres, send you out, mate. Alright, okay. We'll just see what they do here. I'm not expecting a super fast lap on a soft compound, but saying that, soft in Beauchamp is top, so... Handling spot on. Thank you, Baotang. I appreciated that a lot. So Liao's down in... Should I just say Leo? Liao? I don't know. I annoy myself with these pronunciations because I can't see until we get the comments, and I'm pretty sure most people in the comments won't know either, because it's obviously not a name most people have. So handling feels awesome. That's good to hear. We haven't actually sent them out on like blistering pace here, so we might as well try them on that. Go for it, lads. See what you can do. Setup knowledge is high. Great stuff there, Liao. Tang still 15th. Liao still 8th. Good. Feels like I've got the right area set up. Nice to hear. I think that's the race trim trait as well, just gone at the top of the screen, so that's good stuff. That's what we want to hear. I'm a bit disappointed that we're nearly 4 seconds off with Liao, and we're nearly 5 seconds off with Tang, but still not too worried. Liao's just dropped to 9th. A couple of people putting in more times in the super soft tyres. I'm not too disappointed. I think maybe that's fair. Tang has just gone to 8th, lads. The gear raises are just right. I'll tell you what would be really cool is if they could get someone to read out those radio messages. That would honestly be awesome. Maybe a couple of people, different, couple of different accents. I know that'd be very, very hard because it's very, very stereotypical. But if you had like a European one, of an Asian accent, an American accent, or like South American accent, that sort of thing would be quite cool, in my opinion at least. But I don't know whether it'd work. It'd be very stereotypical, obviously, because you couldn't get every single nation's, precise accent. But okay, 8th and 9th, Baotang once again, somehow getting ahead of Hong Liao. I don't know how he does it. Okay, so we're both in the top 10. That's nice to see. But now it is race day, Tondela. 13th or above, 200k bonus if we do it. Maybe we should start setting lower bonuses or objectives, because there's more of a chance we'll get them. Right, so Nick Chu has not had any sort of setup really here, so he's gonna have to hope that Hong Chao knows what he's talking about. So we're gonna go slightly different here. Super soft on one, soft on the other. Car setup, pretty good. No disappointed faces, which is good. But on the medium compound, we're gonna push a little bit more here. So we'll just change him to the tyre choice. Soft. There we go. Good stuff. So it's 19 laps. We're going to have to pit at least twice in this race. Unless we go mega conservative with the fuel, but then that's going to be quite tough. Actually, should we do that? Could we? The thing is, a pit stop isn't actually that long. It's a tough one. Anyway, Liao starting on pole position here. We want him to sort of just go for it. So we also need to look at this bit here, the tyre temperature. We want to keep that sort of in the middle. That's something my friend told me to do, so I'm going to do that. Holding out needs to just keep this in the first couple of laps here. He needs to just make sure that he keeps the lead here, because this is very, very vital. His tyres getting up to temperature quite nicely, and both of them are pushing, so that's good to see. So Lau into the lead this race. Rogers behind, just got the purple first sector, but he's been gapped nearly 2 seconds. Lau is on a mad one. Nick Chu is up into 5th place, which is nice to see, and he's the top runner on the soft compound tyre as well. The reverse grids definitely does add a bit of an interesting race here. So let's let Liao build up a bit of a gap here. He seems to really be building up a massive gap here. So we can put in a really good performance here, guys. We just need to let him build up a gap, and then I think just start to go a bit conservative here. The tyres are pretty much perfect. Same here. Maybe we'll just make him go a little bit faster here. Get him into overtake mode, Chu, to maybe get past the guy in front. Saying that, he is 2 seconds behind, over 2 seconds behind here, so maybe not. But then now Liao's getting caught here, so, and yes, let's go a bit higher again. It's a very tough one. That's why I only run. I used to run at 3 fast forward, but now I just run at 1 fast forward. Otherwise, I feel that I couldn't really keep up with the action as much here. But Rogers is burning his tyres. Look at that, guys. He's really pushing it a lot, and his tyres are nearly completely destroyed. And we're only just gone on to the 3rd lap of the race here. Yes, he's set a fastest lap of the race here, guys, but he's going to be on a mad strategy. He's burning through those tyres absolutely mad. So I mean, let's just not focus on what he's doing, because inevitably he will get past us if he just keeps pushing like he is. So let's just not worry about that too much. And Chu currently in 8th place. He's putting in a solid performance here, and he's not burning up those tyres too much, which is good as well. Actually, to be fair, he's actually pushing up. He's getting a bit overheated on the tyres, and same here. Put him down to neutral. Let's keep those tyres in good nick for a bit here. He's doing well, Liao, on the old tyre saving. So is Chu. Both in a good position here, and we're not pushing the cars too much. I think in the past I've sort of been on the back foot, haven't I? Then I've sort of punished myself and made sure that I'd pushed for like a huge amount of time. But Liao now in the pits, you know, he's got 4 laps and 4 laps of fuel. Both of them, well, both of them actually only got 5 laps of fuel, but the strategy's looking good. Arbeloa in 3rd place, though, saying that, just about 4 seconds behind the leader, Liao. He has got really good tyres here. He hasn't been pushing too much, but saying that, he's got slightly stuck up behind 2nd place here. Santa Ana really has been backing them up. She's got really worn out tyres now, so this is interesting. We've got a really good lead, really been held up through there. Weather forecast looks like it's going to be good for the rest of the race, which is really awesome for us. So, Liao, 31% tyres. I think we're going to start pushing Chu again. He's up to 11th, so I'm not sure what's happened here. Actually, to be fair, let's just attack him here. I'm going to pit him at the end of this lap here. So what I'm trying to do is, we've only lost 4 laps on these tyres, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. To be honest, so if we do manage to do 6, if we do the max, we can do 16 on those tyres. So if we do 2 more soft stops. Thing is, they are very slow. It's like, is it quicker to go 3 super soft stints? Interesting. Okay, it's very tough to call here, and also the fuel as well, something to look out for. Oh, the parts are going down. How much? That only goes up to 40%. That goes up to 50%. He's in the lead of this race. That's such a tough one. What do you do? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just go for it. So he's going to pit at the end of this lap, so he can just go mad. And he's going to pit in a few laps time, but we'll let him burn off some fuel here, because he's got 3 laps left, or nearly 4 laps left of fuel. He's going really dropping down the order, Chu. I'm not exactly sure what he's doing here, but Liao pitting at the end of this lap. Chu is up to 3rd place now after a couple of people have pitted, so I guess the different strategy approach is playing into its own now. He's 10 seconds behind Sabado, though, who's on the same strategy. And Sabado's crashed from the 2nd place. Wow, okay. Interesting stuff there. So now that means we're a 1-2. Okay, what has happened here? So crazy stuff's going on. So Leal's going to be in the pits in his lap. These tyres are wearing down so quickly. Luckily the pit lane is just there. So he's entering the pit lane. To be honest, he'd probably still have came out in the lead of... Actually, no, he probably wouldn't have come out in the lead this race if I'd pitted. So we're putting super softs on. That's what John Stador is in 3rd place currently. Yeah, he's churning through these tyres quite badly. So we'll go back down to neutral for now. And he's out ahead of Chu, which is great stuff. So we want Chu to hopefully just hold up John Stador here, who's on the tyres as well. We don't want this guy to go so mad. Just hold him up for a couple more laps, Chu. Just hold him up for a couple more laps if you can, because it's tough to overtake around this straight. There's only one long straight, and that's where he's most likely going to get through. But then it's sort of split in half by a long old corner as well. But you might get him down to here. Let's actually have a look at Chu. He's the person we need to really focus on now. Is he going to get overtaken? He's around the outside. It's side-by-side stuff, and Chu has been overtaken for 2nd position. But I'm not going to worry about that too much because he's driving a good race here, and Johnston is about 5 seconds. He is slowly catching, but I'm assuming he's pushing his tyres a bit more. So, right, so we're going to pit Chu at the end of this lap here. We're gonna go a different strategy with him. We're gonna go 2 soft stops with him, and then we're gonna go 3 super soft stints with the leader. All looking good there for Chu. Good. And we're not going to risk it too much there, so we're going to bring him at the end of this race. But now we need to go back and focus on Liao, who is being caught. We're going to put a bit more fast fuel mix in there, because John Stador is starting to catch here, and that last lap time was mega by John Stador, so he's really catching him at a fast rate. It's alarming actually how quickly he's catching. What do I do at this point here? Like, I don't want to burn the tyres too much, but I want to make sure I can keep ahead of him here. But he's just going so quickly. He's obviously got a better car, but it's just, what do you do in a certain situation here? He pitted the lap before me here as well, and he's still lapping mad fast. So maybe we'll start to go a bit faster as I try and defend. I know our tyres are getting pretty worn out, but if we can keep him behind for a couple of laps, that'd be good. Right, he's in the pit lane now, which is great. We'll get him to go a bit, pushing a bit when he comes out the pit lane there. Good. Right, so Liao is still in the lead this race, but it's getting quite close here. 5 seconds Liao was caught on that last lap. That's crazy. But now he's starting to push a little bit more. Chu has come out the pits in 14th, but he's on a different strategy, guys. He's sort of battling with Beauchamp here, who's, I think, right at the top of the championship. So definitely something to watch out for here. But now we're wearing our tyres really quickly here, so it's a tough one. He's pitted. John Stador is in the pits. That is a very strange strategy call from him there. Wow, okay, so we're going to be pitting. What's John Stador gone on to? Let's have a look. There aren't too. He's on to softs. Okay, interesting. Jars up into 2nd. He's done really well. He seems to battle through the field really quickly. So, Chu's out in. What lap are we going to pit Chu? The tyres last about 8 laps, don't they? Actually, not too sure. Yeah, I think they lost about 6 to 8 laps was the idea. So we pit Chu about lap 13, 14, hopefully. So we can get him to. Man, his tyres are quite over the top actually. So is his. How far ahead? He's 15 seconds ahead of Jahar, who is on the soft compound tyre. So our strategy here is an interesting one. Right, we're going to go for it here, and we're going to pit the next time he crosses the line here. So we got. We might actually pit the end of this lap. Let's work this out. Pit here, then pit lap 15. Yeah, that should work out. So we're going to pit here. We're burning through these super soft guys. Right, let's get that fixed up. Oh, it's tough. Adds 15 seconds. That adds another, 16 seconds. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to fix the engine. I'm gonna fix the engine, but I'm also gonna risk it there. So, yes, it's a risky one, but I wanna win this, and I can't fear a retirement. You can see he's got the indicator warning. So let's go back and have a look at Chu. He's now in 11th place here. Good stuff. He's just been had a bit of a weird race, hasn't he? He's got an alternative strategy. Let's be honest here. So let's just hope it all works out. So pit lane for Liao at the top of the race here. He's inevitably going to lose the lead this race here, but John Stade is the one to look out for. He was the one that we were close to before. But we're in the pit lane. Oh, there's a mistake on one of the tyres I see there as well. It's gutting. He's down a couple of positions. Does he come out ahead of John Stade? He's still in pit lane. He's actually behind someone in the pit lane, so Jahar is beating him out the pit lane. Who's the idiot that made a mistake? He needs firing. So, interesting. I reckon Jahar's going to the end of the race here. So I reckon we want to push to get past him. And then pit about lap 15. And so Chu's actually not that far behind them. We can just see him just behind there. Let's not do too crazy stuff here, because we want to get to the end of this race here. Just Jahar's going to have to push like... He might have to pit again as well. This race is really interesting. John Stade did come out in front of us, but we're both going to have to pit again, I reckon. So it's going to be an interesting last couple of laps. So Chu now is going to be coming around to start at number 12. So then he'll do 7 laps, or should we wait? I think we might wait till 13 and then pit him in. He is really burning through the tyres here, but I think that strategy is going to work out. Liao is up into 3rd place after a pit stop or 2. Jahar really is going for it here. Gerard also is going for it here. You can see in 4th place, really catching up. We can't push these tyres too much. We're going to have to pit again here, guys, but unless we just burn through these ones and go into some softs. It's a different strategy for me here, just going super softs all the way. I mean, we haven't got the quickest car here, guys, so we're just sort of having to expect it. Beauchamp battling with Chu. They've been a bit of a battle for a long time, but Chu's obviously going through his tyres a bit more now, so we'll just wait for him to come across the line, then get him to come into the pit. So we're going to pit him in at the end of this lap. Some softs, fuel options, 6 remaining after stop. Okay, we're going to overfuel him just a little bit there to make sure. Parts looking good, and we might as well risk it. So that should be a 9-second pit stop if all goes well. So Chu's going to come in at the end of this lap. I'm going to skip forward a bit here because I want to see how Liao is. Liao's going to have to pit soon, is he? To be honest, if he conserves, I didn't really think about this. If he just ultra conserves, he might be able to get to the end of this race here. Actually, no, he's not going to get to the end of the race. I think I can tell that with the fuel on board, he's not going to get to the end of the race. Liao's up into 2nd place as John Stade is pitted again. Some interesting strategy calls here. Chu's come out the pit lane. It was a good pit stop apparently, but down to 13th. But he should be able to run to the end here. It's a tough one here, guys. Liao, his gearbox down at 14. I think we're going to have to do it when we come in, aren't we? I think we can run one more lap. We'll just make him go for it. Make him go for it on this last lap. His tyres are slightly over temperature here. 5 laps to go. Just go on board here. Oh, he missed the pit lane by 1 lap, so he's just going to blast it around this lap here. John Stade is pretty much caught a pit stop on us here. He's so much quicker. We should still get a good result here with Liao, but yeah, pit now. Oh yeah, I didn't even do that, did I? Fuel options. So 4 laps remaining after pits. So we're not going to fuel up too much. We're going to have to fix that, and we'll have to go risk it with the fast strategy call there. So he's got excess fuel here, Chu, for the end of the race, so he can probably burn that off. So we've got way too much fuel. Sorry, I way overfueled him there. Oh, Liao's 8th. They just crash into each other. Oh my god. Did you guys really just crash into each other? Oh my god, you absolute morons. How does this keep happening? He can just burn through now, hopefully, and just... yeah, how have we ended up in this position? We were leading this race. Was it one more lap? Yeah, 1 too many laps, I think. 1 too many stops, sorry. It's all going so quickly, maybe I should just slow it down. So choosing 15th. I want to pit for... You're an idiot, mate. If you pit for fresh tyres, you're going to be nowhere. Right, Liao is 12th. I reckon he can get top 10. He can run. He can run to the end pretty much. Actually, no, it's going to be close. He might not be able to, so we're just going to run in high. But he should be able to just absolutely go it on the tyres. Like 40%. That should last 2 laps. Hopefully, at least. This guy's going to have to conserve it a bit now. 16% with 2 laps to go. The strategy with Chu there not really working out. Mello? What happened there? I just saw something about Mello popping up on the screen here. We're going to lower his fuel. It says excess fuel, but I don't feel that we're going to come around. We're just coming around here, so we might be able to push it. Oh, he's in 10th place. Sorry, I didn't even realise that. He's took the lead. John Stadier's lost it. John Stadier. Oh, it's a big old battle for the lead of this race. Chu's happy. He's gained a position. So we just crossed the line. We're just going to go for it for a bit here, guys. His tyres are really decking down quick, but we have got excess fuel here, but we lost the position there. But someone's going really slowly. That's got us back into 10th place, that overtake button there. Good stuff. Hong Liao's back into the top 10. Chu, tyres pretty much gone. But he's got more than enough excess fuel, so he can keep going around. But we're really managing the fuel on here. Liao, I'm hoping he can maybe get one more position to the end of the race. Oh, it's going to be close. It's very close. He's got the inside line. There's contact, and he's got past Calvarenetti. Cavalcanti. There we go. So he's in 9th place. He should be able to get to the end of the race. Chu's in 14th place as well. So last corner time. Tyres are at 2%. So he pretty much called that one alright there. I'm disappointed that we didn't get something more. P9, it's okay. And 14th for Chu, possibly. Yeah. I don't know. It's improved. That last race obviously was a disaster, but 9th and 14th, okay. It's not superb, but it's okay. We'll settle with that for now. I need to sort of get my confidence back after that last race, which was just terrible, wasn't it? Which made the worst strategy call we could probably make. So Jahar wins. Garuda, obviously the best team in this category. Yes, right. What's next then? So let's have a look. What happened? There's a 3-stop for the leader. He was prioritising going harder on the soft tyres though. Maybe that's something we need to... I know it's different from each track, but we tried that with Chu, didn't we? It just didn't work. Well, actually, we tried one less stop with Chu, didn't we? We tried a 2-stop strategy. We got beaten by someone that did a 4-stop strategy. Interesting. He did 2 laps on the soft at the start. That's a very weird strategy call there. But I'm not too disappointed. Definitely just nice to bounce back after that last race. Checking the cars. Hopefully no rules broken. Good. Lau gets 9th. So he's going to still be near the back of the grid. Sorry, near the front of the grid. He should start 3rd place on the grid. And Chu should be up there as well. But I'm starting to get a bit worried. We're now 9th in the Constructors' Championship. And a little bit away off sort of the main pack there. I think it was 7th position, wasn't it? The target or whatever. But I think we did beat our sponsor objective, which is the most important thing to get us a bit more money. Right. Ooh, it's going to be a tough series to really fight our way to the front here, guys. Should I put Bao Tang in for a race? I might drop. I think I might drop someone and put Bao Tang back in because. I know it was a disaster the last time he raced, but I'm starting to feel Nick Chu slightly underperforming here. So I think we want to have the reputation in our team that if you don't perform, it's not good enough. And I know it's a bit unrealistic in comparison to real Formula 1 where you don't see drivers chopping and changing this much, but I wanna prove to these guys that it's not all easy stuff. So Nick Chu is going to be down to a reserve driver here, as this could mean with 19th and 20th. So this means that we could have an interesting lineup for the next race here. We could honestly, I'm going to mean the main driver. He thinks that I should have promoted him a long time ago. I hate driving for this team, boss. What's he on about? Bao Tang also. I don't know what I'm doing. Scouting. Hopefully, what's this guy? 18, 3-star. Tell you what, this guy's unemployed. He's 3-star rated. Oh, this guy, he wants a lot of money though. Be the first driver. Add. 5th or above, and you'll get. Oh, he doesn't care about that. I prefer a short contract. My stage isn't too important, but you'll be the number 1. Don't worry about that. Let's offer him that, or her that. Sorry. Honestly, that could be good. That could be good. That I didn't really think about that before. Easy on fuel, wet weather pro, wonder kid. Good. Hopefully, get her and get rid of one of our current drivers because they're all complaining about a lot of stuff here. One town have been leaving. Okay, interesting. Brakes, good. Right, can we put them back onto the cars? Fit those parts. Sorry, there we go. So fit the parts, and it was the brakes. So good performance. Okay performance. Baotang doesn't like that apparently. About that. Both content. Giving Liao the better. Actually, that's not even. What are we doing? Baotang is a pay driver. But let's not give him any sort of money. That's not really what sort of money. Any sort of good parts. Right? Did she accept? Interesting. Let's go back to the negotiation table. I prefer. Yeah. Okay. Signing off fee. Okay, we can't really afford to just slap on a massive fee here. I feel like I'm. Right, hopefully she accepts that because I want her to be in the team because she looks like she could be definitely a good driver. Please don't let her hate me for that offer. What? Refueling on its way? Interesting. Is that going to be the next vote? On the way out? I'd actually like that. Because I was having trouble with that at the moment. Okay, well, looks like she's not going to be signing for the team. Let's have a look. Another 3-star, 17. That's approach driver. I prefer a short contract. It's got end of the season. Are fairly important to me. 300. My state isn't okay. Isn't very important. We'll just give you one. Timesheet hero. Flat spots. Oh no. Training for his pilot's license. Legend. He's 17. Refueling ban. Interesting. Okay, I'm actually going to vote for a fueling ban because I think that would help us. Let's go to the politics then. So, this will benefit teams with low budgets. Right. There we go. 4. I'm hoping. Oh, Garuda! A good team has voted for it. Okay, it makes the championship cheaper as well. So I don't know. We're in the smallest series. Wouldn't it make sense for all of us to just go for it? A couple of people abstaining, and it's gone through, so that's good. Even though we used all of our power on getting the Chinese Grand Prix through, at least we have got one of these things as well, which is good. So refueling is banned, which I like. It does mean I'm going to have to focus on sort of conserving tyres and all that sort of conserving fuel and that sort of stuff. But you know, at least we'll have enough fuel at the start of the race. Interesting. Let's go back to the negotiation table. Insulted cost per race. Yeah, go on, mate. That's a good deal. I don't know how much I'm paying the other drivers, but 500k a race seems a lot of money for a GP3 driver, basically. Vexler's won. Where did he crash? Chapman finished 13th. What are you doing, Hamilton, mate? Right, Asia Super Cup is going on. Oh no, our drivers are the 9th best in the grid. Only Predator are worst. Embarrassing. Actually, that's probably just done on the Drivers' Championship, to be honest. Right, we're travelling to the next Grand Prix. Belgium, lovely. Considering, what is that logo? Is that Kazakhstan? that logo? I'm not actually too sure. Sorry if I've offended anyone. Anyway, part fitting. Okay, whatever. Baotang, you've got to prove yourself. You've got to prove that you're worthy of racing here. Alright, Belgium next up then, guys. Is it going to be a bit like Spa? A little bit. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this one, guys. We need to really get back on it. Ardennes GP. Wonder what that could be based on. Like, I don't think they even like say, oh yeah, we take inspiration. Well, sorry, I don't think they even like, oh yeah, we're not sort of taking at least a bit of inspiration, because they are. They definitely take inspiration from real tracks. Obviously, they can't directly copy, but yeah, definitely taking inspiration from Spa on this one. So yeah, that's what we want to go with. So I'm thinking, oh, they want low downforce, okay, and long gear ratios. Right, let's try that. I don't really play about with the suspension, do I? Or the camber. I don't know, a bit weird, but I guess that's just how I am. Right, so Tang doesn't care so much. He just wants to, probably just wants to drive, really, doesn't he? Right, put more pressure in the tyres. Speed balance, probably more based towards top speed, I'm assuming. I'll put more pressure in, please. Right. Right, let's take practice. Good stuff. Right, we'll send them both out. This headset I'm wearing is really uncomfortable. I don't know why. It's one I've had for ages, but it's just really uncomfortable all of a sudden. Anyway, 3 laps. Sorry, you guys probably don't care about what my headset feels like. Right, send them both out. I think one of them's on a 1 lap stint, the other one's on a 3 lap stint. But let's just go full marks, all out attack, see what we can do. So first out on track here, we're going to be starting right at the back, or sorry, at the front of the grid, because of the reverse grid. I thought the reverse grid was going to help us here, but we just can't seem to nail the result. We're definitely falling behind in one area. I don't know whether it's the drivers just not good. I don't know whether they're just not really paying attention, really. Right, so Liao's the one on a 1 lap run, basically. It's going to go flat out. Tang is in the way. Purple through the first sector for Liao, though, which is good. I guess it was only those two who have actually done the first sector time. But yeah, he's overtaken Tang. He's so much quicker than him. Liao setting a purple sector 2 as well. Lovely stuff. I know he's the only one that's done the first sector. But yeah, a bit too aggressive on the wing angles. Interesting. Okay, in lap. Let's bring them both in. Tang was 4 seconds off. Liao, 2 seconds slower than John Stadier. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe not enough downforce, or maybe too much downforce. Tang overtaking Liao on his in lap. We need to tone down the. Okay, so they both think that we need way less downforce, but I think both. That's what I'm getting from the messages here. So pit lane just here. So let's have a look at what they're saying. Downforce is bad. What's that mean then? Is that? Let's have a look. Does it want to be even lower? Speed balance was good. Let's go out with that one. Tang, see what you can do, mate. Setting out some new soft tyres, or super soft tyres, I should say. Let's send out him as well. Liao. Slightly different. I do like the fact that all of the drivers are slightly different, but yeah, obviously he wants some more. Right, let's go with that. 3 laps. Some new super soft tyres. Let's go. So we're just going to make them absolutely blaze those laps. Oh, it's raining. Okay, maybe we won't get the best lap times in here. It's getting quite rainy quite quickly, actually. They might get 1 lap in. Oh, Liao's still in 6th, which I suppose is good, but Tang, I give him a bit of trust, and he's down in 18th. It seems like when he's a reserve driver, he gets really good results, and then when he's an actual driver for the weekend, he's just absolutely rubbish. Whatever done with downforce, I don't think it's helping. Okay, Liao not liking that. Maybe does he want more downforce? That's interesting. I thought there's such long straights here that it would want to be. Feels like the downforce have got to play both. Okay, so they want more downforce. That's interesting. I don't know. They seem to always love having lots of downforce. I know it's just the F1 style. You know, you don't really feel how quickly you are in a straight line. Really, you know, if you're going 230 or 240, you probably don't feel too much of a difference, but you definitely feel a difference if you go much quicker around a corner. So, Baotang up into 17th. Well done, mate. And the rest of them are going out on intermediate tyres now. Don't really think there's much point in me doing that. So, yeah, so lots of water out on track. Data centre, let's have a quick look at this. Commentary feed, interesting. Standings, we're going to be starting at the front. So, Beauchamp, Jahar, Garuda 1-2 up there, Octane as well. Okay. This is the one thing that confuses me, like how do I get out of here now? Oh, continue. There! That's probably where where you do it. Anyway, while we focus on him. Josted is going out. It's just she's so quick. Just like, that's the person you want as a driver. I guess we are one of the worst teams, which is probably why we are not attracting maybe the current drivers or the best drivers, but it's still a bit disappointing. I guess it's like I suppose you want to pick a bad team because you want to make it challenging, but then also at the same time you want to pick a better team so there's a chance of getting up there. But okay, we both now at this point that they both want more downforce for the race, which is going to be interesting. 19th still going around. Santa Ana, come on. Right, race time. Could it be rainy or something? Who knows? But yeah, Hong Liao 8th, Baotang is 17th. Not too disappointed with that, but it's the race that counts, and more downforce is needed apparently. And I can see some spots of rain there. Now we need to make sure we don't do the same mistake as last time. So let's do that. Good stuff. Come on, Baotang, don't disappoint me. So let's change the setup here. They want more downforce. Right, okay, good. Super softs, go for it. And change the setup here. He likes the speed, but then he also wants more downforce. So, do this. Good. Right, I'm going to go with that. It's a bit of a risky one considering we haven't really had a chance to test it, but let's go. I'm not going too mad off the starter here. We're both starting near the front of the grid. I think Baotang might even be on pole. No, he's in second. Okay. Let's go for it then, lads. Actually, I always say we're not going to go for it, but then I always do go for it. There was a bit of rain coming down. I don't know whether that's going to affect this race at all. Right, so Tang got a good start there, so did Liao, but Liao was the one that's made the better start and got himself up to 3rd place here. So we're going to make him allow his teammate through. Come on, get out the way, Baotang. Get out the way. Okay, now he's through. Who's Rogers into the lead of this race? Oh, what's he doing? Tang, allow your team. I'm releasing Hong. Oh, I'm getting so confused with these names here. Right. It's all going on so quickly here, lads. I can't really figure out what's really happening. 13 laps. We're going to have to basically do 2 stops or whatever here. So I think the best strategy here is definitely double super soft. Because the fuel, you can only do, what, basically 6 laps, I guess. And double 6 is not 30. Let's just say that. So Baotang is doing a good job. He's in 5th place. And Liao, I thought was going to be able to, I thought he was going to go, I'm trying to let him through here. He's going to allow teammate through, but just won't do it. Go, let him through. Unless we just guess really what you do to make them purposely go through is just make them conserve. And then hopefully Liao just overtakes Tang. Just like that, I guess. Oh, come on. Right, good. Right, now just go medium. Now you need to go for it. You need to attack and push Liao. You're the faster driver. Tang's got back a position. What an overtake that was, by the way. I just saw it off the corner of my eye. Good stuff there. Bao Tang. What an absolute legend. Side by side for 6th and 7th there. And does that rain? No, okay, it wasn't. It's just getting, the sky's getting darker, and the track grip is still going up and up. Purple sectors for Liao here. Good. Yeah, good idea. The tyre day is going pretty mental. It's pretty good conserving those tyres there, Tang. He's in a good race here. Liao, liking both of them at the moment. In good positions here. So, I think if we aim to pit lap 5, 9... Lap 5 and 9, I think that'll be a good strategy. Because everyone's going to have to pit. I think everyone's going to have to pit... I'm just going to have to pit twice. I can't see any way that you can't have to pit twice in this race, because literally the cars don't hold enough fuel for it to happen. Unless you just really conserve the fuel, I guess. Actually, that's what I might do with Tang. I think I'm going to do that. Just really conserve it with Tang and see what he can do. Whether he can just do a one-stop strategy here, then come on and put the soft compounds on. Maybe he could do that. So that'd be interesting. But Tang really is having a good race. I mean, he's just set 2 green sectors there, guys. He's went 2 seconds quicker than Liao that last lap. Right, so let's skip ahead a bit here, guys. I want to get to lap number 5. Then I'm going to pit in Liao, put him on some more super softs, and we're gonna change it up a little bit for Tang. He's gonna put on the softs and try to go to the end of the race and really conserve that fuel. That's the aim. Right, so we're going to get round the leader, 1-2, quite far out front. They're both into the pits here. They're going for a bit of a different strategy. So let's pause it, pit in, softs, fuel, good. Let's put that all the way to the top. Once again, that's looking quite risky. We're going to risk it with a 7-second pit stop. And yes, we might as well just push you to the end of this lap. To be fair, he's still got a lot of tyre life in there. And Tang, we're going to try and eke you out for a couple more laps, mate. To be fair, you might not be able to get around another lap. You're really conserving the fuel good though, mate. You're conserving the fuel very good. It's just whether he's going to be fueled up enough here. So he's going to cross the line with a 1.4, I think that was. Oh, sorry, 1.3, yeah, about 1.3. So we're going to put in him this lap, and we're going to put him onto the softs. The fuel options. See, 6 laps exactly. We're going to have to do some mega crazy sort of fuel saving, but hopefully it will make it work. It's a different strategy. Right, he doesn't need to go so mad on the tyres. Now he's out in 4th place behind 2 people on soft compound tyres. I can't see them getting to the end of the race unless they're going to do what Tang does and just literally fuel save like crazy. And he's going to come to the pits at the end of this lap here. Rogers will go back into the lead of this race. Good stuff. Liao kind of come out. 5th place. Wow, okay, he didn't even lose that much time. So we're just going to make him save so much fuel here, guys. And hope that he can get to the end of the race. He might be able to do it, but I'm thinking he probably can't. We'll see. Right, so he's going to start to push him a bit more. Get him on the attack. He's in 4th place. Oh, he's got some sort of condition indicators here. The brakes are at 17%. We're going to keep an eye out on that, guys, because this could be a retirement, unfortunately, for Tang. He's having such a good race. We're going to ignore it for now. We're going to keep an eye on it, though. He's just going absolutely on a mad one here on this tyre. So we're going to maybe pit him in lap 9. Once he comes into lap 9. He's doing a really good job on those tyres. Only 2 tenths behind 3rd. So I think one of them might have pitted, actually. Tang's doing a good job out there as well. 17% still. He's doing a good job with his fuel saving. Oh no, we're going to have to action that when he comes into the pits. So we're now on lap number 9, aren't we? So he's on lap number 9, so we're going to pit him in. We're just going to have to fix that. Right, so how much? 4 laps remaining. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to have to fix that. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. It's going to be 24 seconds. That's really gutting. Really gutting. Slow it down a little bit here. Baotang's jumped up to 4th place. He's on a mad one. Oh, is it raining? No, it's not. Sorry. It looked like he was going very slowly, but I guess I've just had it in super fast for a long time here. Liao, 14% still. 6%. He's going to have to pit, isn't he? He's going to have to pit. But they're both going to pit for some super softs, and unfortunately, this once again feels like just a really annoying time. Our parts just keep. Wait, we're going to have 4 laps remaining. So he was doing a good job, but he's just not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to fuel save enough. But once again, it's just so annoying. Both our cars having mechanical issues. I'm hoping that we'll still get out in good time here, because I think everyone else should have to pit. It's just we're obviously going to lose a lot of time with both these guys coming to the pit lane here. So yeah, skip it forward to the end of this lap here. Both should be coming to the pits. Hopefully, won't be held up. Top 2 actually into the pit lane here. So I'm just going to skip through this because this is the most painful bit. Just seeing your car stuck in the pit lane for a long time. Oh, and Tang got held up, I think, a bit there as well. He's coming out the pits. Oh, it's way down the order. At least his engine's feeling good now, but still. Let's just go for it then, guys. They got what, like 10, 11. So they've got 4 laps basically on these tyres. So they'll wear them down at 25% a lap. Then hopefully it'll be all right. But I'm thinking cars in front. These guys are going to have to pit surely. So there's a chance for us to get back in there, but. It's just our cars are just so unreliable. It's tough. I know cars will be unreliable if you have to push them, but it's like we're in a bad car, so we have to push. So it just keeps coming around full circle, and it's always just not good. So yeah, it's just a bit unlucky, really. But we have to push, otherwise we're not going to get any sort of good result here. And I think we can sort of attack with these guys now. We both have a bit of excess fuel as well. This guy actually has quite a lot of excess fuel, so we might. Tang's got quite a bit of excess fuel now. He was fuel saving quite well. Jumped up a bunch of positions there. Liao into the top 10 again. I don't know whether Tang will get anyone. He's saying his tyre deg's really bad, but to be honest, I think he's going to be able to get to the end of the race quite easily. And Tang's just come out quite close to someone here. It's gutting for him. He had a really good race. He actually, like, no lies, he actually had such a good race. So I'm a bit gutted for him to have come into pits and have a mechanical issue once again. Liao's into the top 10, which is nice to see. Tang, oh, just gutted for him. See, Evans started right near the front, and now he's backing. Back right at the back with us as well. So it's just what it is. If you're bad, you come to the back of the field. It's just what it is. I thought you wouldn't be able to easily overtake in this series, but you obviously can. So we're going to skip ahead. We're going to go double speed here. How Liao is he's coming back up through the field a bit here, guys. He's being able to push on these tyres, and Tang's up to 17th. Okay, Liao's really doing quite good here. Excess fuel. They're both on the second to last lap, and they got over 2 laps fuel, so that's good. Where's the leader? Oh, the leader and for second must be right inside each other. Both got excess fuel, so I think they might as well just absolutely go for it here. They've got loads of tyre life left, so they might as well just go for it. So they're going to be coming on to the last lap of Jahar has run out of fuel from 6th place, so Liao's up into 6th place now thanks to that. And Tang in a big old battle here towards the back end of the top 10 here. We should easily get to the end of the race here. So Liao's going to be able to come across the line in 6th, I think. Last couple of corners, he's right behind 5th. Can he get him? Oh, I think it's going to be a little bit too late to get it, but he's had a really good sector here. Green through the middle sector. I don't think he's going to be close enough onto the main straight, and Liao's going to be 6th place, a good result for him. And Tang, I think, is going to come home in 13th, is he? Yes, he's already finished. Well, he says his race was an absolute disaster, but I'm actually happy for him. That was a good result in my opinion, definitely better than the previous ones, but I'm happy with that then, guys. So 1 car to finish, and there we go. So Mello wins, Sabato, Rogers I think started in the back of the field, so he's had a good race. Belgium, it's the same old guys that seem to manage to get to the front of the field again, but that was a good race. That was a good race for me to get 6th position. I'm definitely happy with that. Liao, definitely deserving of that. Baotang, okay, a bit disappointed that he had the mechanical issue. Otherwise, I definitely feel he could have been up there. So no rules broken, which is great as well. So that's another I don't know whether it's an hour episode yet, but that's it's gone on for a long time. Look, all of our drivers are right there in the championship together, but let's not forget, guys, it doesn't really matter about the drivers' championship at the end of the day. It actually matters about the constructors' championship. And yes, we've lost a bit of ground here, but it's not too much of a gap here. I mean, 40 points. We had a couple of good weekends. We can definitely promote ourselves right up there. It looks like Garuda are easily going to win the championship, but for us, pretty decent stuff. So I'm happy with that, guys. Hopefully you are as well. Definitely a much better episode than before. The different strategy played off for us there, and yeah, we managed to grab a good victory right at the end there. But Liao and Tang definitely doing a good result for me there. Nick Chu definitely needs to start proving himself here, because he didn't race at all that weekend, did he, Nick Chu? Baotang was definitely doing a lot better than I expected there. So Chu needs to really prove himself, and I'm not too sure how he's going to do it. It's a bit like a football squad where you have lots of good players, but then like, how do the people on the fringes actually get a chance to prove themselves? We'll see how in the next couple of episodes how it all goes. So we'll save that then, guys. Thank you for watching as always. Remember to leave a like on the video. That is always appreciated. Let's try and hit 500 likes on this video. That would be awesome. And yeah, have a great day. Thank you for watching. It's been Axel out here. Goodbye.